Carlos is our lead developer in Jubilee, and he's going to talk about the Jubilee client portal. So, Carlos?
Thank you, Dave. I really appreciate it. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us. As you mentioned, my name is Carlos Sarmiento, and I'd like to introduce you to a really exciting part of Jubilee, which we call the client portal. Also, the document portal is one key aspect of it. So what this document portal really allows you to do is simplify the process of collecting documents from the client. We do that through a number of different ways. One, you can create templates of documents that you would like to collect, easily apply those to each case. We'll send out automated emails reminding the client, hey, you have these documents that are still past due, so we can set up constant reminders for them. And give them a very easy and secure portal that they can upload those documents to as well. That can be accessed either via their computer or even their cell phone. It integrates very nicely with the camera on their phone, so they have statements they need to take a picture and upload. All of that works perfectly into the system. As part of the client portal, we also give you guys the option to communicate with your clients. There is a live chat feature that works within the portal and also through our text messaging service. And also, if you have Jubilee payments enabled, you can accept payments directly from the portal and have that apply to the client's account. So this is some of the really nice highlights of what the portal can offer you. So just taking we're going to take a look at a couple of screenshots of what the service looks like, and then we'll jump in there and demonstrate, the process in play. This is on a case-by-case basis. You can enable the client portal, so you have full control over what clients you want to have give access to. And there's a number of different settings that you can turn on and off, from allowing them to upload documents to conversations and viewing their contact information. You also have the ability to control those reminders. So when you do request documents, you can set, do you want reminders? How often do you want them? Daily, weekly, monthly? All of that can be configured. And also you can create your own little custom invitation that is sent out to the client. So all of that can be easily configured on a case-by-case basis. All right. So after you configure, you open up you set up the portal for a client, then you can start building documents and requests that are sent out to them. Next slide, Dave. All right, so you can very easily put together a list of different documents. Again, this can be something you do ad hoc per case, or you can pull this in from a pre-created template that you're able to put together yourself. All right, and so you can create your list of documents, and then those are sent out to the client. They get notifications via email or text, depending on how it's configured, and the client's able to log in and see all of this great information easily accessible to them. So before I go more into what we're looking at here in the screenshot, let's go to the live version. All right, so the last screenshot that we took a look at was the client portal view. So this is what your client is going to see. Once they'll receive this email invitation, they'll be able to click on it, they'll set up their own secure password, and they'll be able to log in. And this is exactly what will be accessible to them. So it's broken down into a couple of different areas. One of them is the document request section. So they'll see a list of all of the different documents that are available to them. And there's a nice little status here that goes along with it that they'll be able to kind of keep up to date. All right, so they can click on a document. This is stuff that I've already previously uploaded as a client. And when you receive it as an attorney, it automatically goes into a pending review stage. So that means that the client's uploaded the doc, and you're able to review it, make any notes, reject it if it's not what you're needing, or approve it, and then it becomes officially part of the case. And while anything is in pending review, the client has the option of uploading more documents to it, so they can easily click on any of them and continue adding files to it. Now, they're just not limited to the items that you request. We do enable an additional document option. So if there's something else they want to provide to you, you don't have to go in there and create a request for every single one. They can very easily come in here, upload the documents, and type in a description or any information they'd like to share with you about that document. So it makes it very easy, very convenient for them to provide you with any information. What really makes this just above and beyond, traditional forms of document collection is they're not submitting anything over email. So it's kept secure 100% on our in Jubilee in our application, and all of these documents automatically go into the case for that client. So you're not having to download them from one system and then upload them. It all nicely integrates all into one place and makes it very easy to keep track of that. In addition to, of course, the reminders that go along with it, the notifications when a client uploads a document. Anybody assigned to that case will get a notification, as well as when all the documents have been uploaded. So it really kind of does a lot of automation in respect to collecting of documents and kind of just puts it on the system as opposed to your staff or your paralegals having to constantly chase and reach out to clients. It helps in that aspect quite a bit. All right, so a couple of other sections of the client portal I'd like to highlight is we have an overview. So as you're building and putting in information about the case, the client's also be able to see that as well. And there's this really nice chat feature that was recently developed, and this allows for real-time communication between yourself and the client. They can easily come in here, ask questions, you can reply to them. It works very much like any text messaging feature on your phone. Very intuitive, very straightforward to just communicating and to converse back and forth with your client. This is another great way for them to come in here and leave little notes or comments, and then you can certainly follow up with them. What makes this communication tool quite unique is that it also integrates with text messaging. So if you have a client's phone number already set up in that case, any messages you send them will also be sent to their phone as a text message. So they don't have to be logged in to see those replies or any communication from you. That happens automatically no matter where they're at, logged in or straight to their phone. So that's a big plus for that service. All right, so moving on to a couple of the other tabs we have here, billing and payments. So if the payment section, Jubilee Payments is enabled, you can have a client come directly to the portal and make payments directly to their account. If you have an invoice or you just want to have them just make retainer payments, anything of that sort, they can certainly do that here securely right inside the portal. All right, so now let's take a step back from the portal and flip over to the other side, the attorney end of it. So I'm going to jump over to an actual case. So this should look familiar if you've used Jubilee before. We're inside a case. We're on the primary overview page. Down here on the right-hand side, there is a client portal option. This is where you would come to configure all of the settings for this case. You can set the permissions, the notifications, the whole 9 yards can happen right in here. There's a couple of other nice little features that we've added recently that kind of maintain a little bit of tracking and history. One of them is a message history option. You can click on this and it'll bring up a list of all of the communication that has been sent out to that client via the portal. Every document request, every time that a reminder has been sent out, all of that is easily logged. It's a nice audit trail. So if somebody says, "Hey, I didn't get it, I didn't see it," you have some proof there that it was sent out and it was delivered to that client. So in addition to that, there's a nice option to send an immediate reminder. So if you just want to do an ad hoc, hey, let's just remind this individual of all the documents we're requesting. You can do that at any time, in addition to what is set up in the automatic reminders portion. Right? So after that's been configured, you have now the option to start building those document requests. Down here on the left-hand side, under the Manage section of the case, we have document requests. And there's two ways to go about this. One of them is you can simply click the New button, and this will bring up the document request creation window. So you can start putting in one document at a time, or you can select from the drop-down and create from a template. So again, these are pre-configured templates that you're able to set up. And then I can go and take a look at, all right, I want to select this specific template. Here are the different list of templates that I have already pre-configured. And I can easily select one. And as you can see, it pre-populates it and sets up the whole thing automatically. From here, all you would do is just, you would assign this to the client and hit the send and close. And this will create that request, send it out to the client, email, text message. They're immediately notified, and they can start uploading those documents right into the portal. So that is our client and document portal. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to ask, and we can dive a little bit deeper. Yvonne is available as our hands-on training specialist. So if you wanted more details hands-on, you can simply set up a time with her. And I know she's smiling because her calendar is always full of training sessions, but she does an amazing job and she can really kind of help you get in there. We do have a series of different document request templates that are available as a sample. So if you guys are wanting a list of, what should I be requesting or what are other attorneys using, please do ask and we can set those up in your account so you have something as a starting point to build off of.
Just as a reminder, this is included as part of Jubilee, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're right. There's no additional cost for this service. As long as you have an active Jubilee subscription, you'll have access to all these features.